Last week, Lancelot and Percival killed these men. Right here. That guy got it really bad.
He said, I know it's a musical, but enough with the singing already.
Really?
Are you... A musical? Are you kidding me? Okay, show begin. All right.
Welcome back.
I'm finally going to finish this story. The final point, 20 minutes later, the final point Ooh, look at my sword. It's wide now.
Yeah, so this is Andy's cousin story. We're playing, and
we're playing my story.
Yeah, it's featuring the Knights of the Round.
All right, so man, this is really long-winded.
If you think it's long-winded, favorite, comment, and subscribe.
If anybody watches Monty Python and they remember the particular skit from Flying Circus, not one of the movies, but they actually watched Flying Circus, there was a skit about a man who talks in a roundabout way. That could have been me. Seriously, it takes me such a long time to get to the point. Even when I am sober. Actually, I feel like I'm starting to sober up a bit.
We'll fix that.
Wait till we get to our secret project, which I'm not going to name because I don't want someone to steal the idea. It's called Blank of Blank. And it involves alcohol. And every time we die in blank, we have to blank a blank.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
It's going to be good. We just got to do it.
We
just have to do
fun.
it and it'll be good.
It's a participate at home situation.
There's a bye! A fly, not a bye.
It's a fly.
And so that's what they call them in Newfoundland. Bye. Hey, bye.
No, that's what they call boys.
Bye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey there, boy.
For anyone who's any Newfies watching,
Awesome.
I love Newfies. I've never been to Newfoundland. I really want to go someday because my best friend's a Newfie and I like his whole family and I'm not talking about that right now. So anyway, my smelly cousin whose body odor is probably it's probably fine. He's got money. He can afford to smell nice all the time. So he's
but he doesn't. He chooses not to.
No, we don't know that.
Well, you call him smelly, so I'm assuming.
I said that as the same way that I ignorantly say gay and retard, but nobody's gay or retarded, and even if they are, I don't care. I'm just one of those guys.
A lot of people are happy.
And slow? Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could be slow and happy at the same time.
All right, so finally, the final review where I was like, no, that's it, I'm done. Okay, basically every single movie I liked, he hated for reasons I can't agree with. Honestly, if you hate it for a reason that's just you know what, it was poorly written, and I'll be like, okay, you know what, I agree, it's a guilty pleasure. I admit it's bad, but I like it, fine. Like Dragon Force. I like Dragon Force. They suck, but I like them. So whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nothing? You got nothing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. So anyway, he hated every movie I liked, and the one movie, I swear to... But, okay, even though he would hate...
Man, look at me now. I'm all badass.
You're bald for some reason, and you have your hair changed color.
because I leveled up.
Your hair changed color, and you have a Speedo. I don't like that. Oh, yo,
That's
Adam...
the best thing.
Adam wants to bring in a Speedo on Thursday and make me wear it with my Superman, Under Armour shirt.
If that happens and there's a photograph available, it's going on this.
That's not gonna happen. I'm not wearing a Speedo.
Okay.
I can't. Maybe.
Listen,
we'll see what happens.
You're in shape. I'm not.
That's the thing.
Yet, I'd wear that Speedo.
I think I would look pretty good in a Speedo. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable with exposing skin. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I can't. I'm actually not comfortable with other people exposing skin either.
I don't think it's your fault. I think it's because we live in Canada, and 90% of the time, it's skin that will kill you. So if you're not from Canada, we all live in igloos. It snows always, especially in June. And
there's a caribou on my... I don't even know what a caribou is, where they live.
Caribou?
What the hell's a caribou?
If you know what a caribou is, favorite, comment, subscribe.
It's like a reindeer, but it's not a reindeer.
It's very much like that, and you can ride them.
Oh.
I'm sure... Well, I don't think people ride them, but I'm sure you could.
I'm destroying this boss. Oh, okay, you got me. Caribou?
Caribou?
I caribou you.
Tell me about your cousin.
No, it's just I caribou.
Finish the story.
Okay.
Finish the story.
Get on with it. Okay, so he disliked everything I liked, but even though he would, swear, if you read the review, you think, oh, he's gonna give it a 1 or a 2. But he'd stay in the safe range of giving everything 3, 3.5, even though he clearly disliked it a lot more than that. But anyway, he disliked everything I liked. And the one movie that he gave a positive review to was Dark Knight Rises. Which I really...
The third movie.
I really did not like that.
Okay,
That's
so
the only one he liked.
Out of the 3, the reason why the second one's good is because it's long Halloween, and 1 and
Wait,
3.
what? That's what it's based on?
It's The Long Halloween.
No, it's what?
Yes, it is.
It's nothing like that.
Are you kidding me? It's like identical. The second movie.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
How do you not see the parallel? It's the same It's the same story.
I didn't see that at all. I think I gotta reread that. I loved Long Halloween, but I didn't see any parallels there, man.
It's identical.
Okay, I gotta reread that. I know Christopher Nolan loves like getting references from like the good Batman comics, but I gotta reread that.
Yeah. So basically that's why 2 is good, and then 1 and 3 are the same movie plot structure wise. They're identical.
3 sucked.
It's the same movie as 1,
but not as good. And even 1, honestly, I didn't think 1 was all that great.
No, Batman Begins is not good.
The whole Nolan trilogy is overrated to shit.
Okay, like as far as like I am on the understanding that the reason like how Chris Nolan he pitched Batman Begins. Yeah. So he goes in, he's like, hey, I'd like to make a movie, and they're like, okay, cool. And he pulls out a model of the Tumbler, and he's like, this is the Batmobile, and they're like, oh,
make this movie.
And he's like,
here's $20 million.
I want to make a remake of Batman with the idea that this is the Batmobile, and they give him money. So if I'm wrong about this, show me the sources. But I'm pretty darn certain. I'm in the 80% range on that. That's pretty good. I would bet.
Pretty good. I would bet on 80%.
Yeah. Well, I haven't talked about this yet, but I like betting. I'm not a gambling man, no, I'm not a gambling man. But I like the idea of betting. So if somebody's like, "Oh, please bet on it," I do penny bets. So like. Anywhere between 5 cents to 35 cents. These are that's what I'll bet, because like if you're like, oh yeah, well I bet you 27 cents, then I'm right, and they say no to that, you're like, are you serious? You can't afford 27 cents, and it just it just puts them down outright. So especially because what if you're while trying to bet there's 5 cents, right? So I do this on a regular basis with people, and I know, I will bet,
You've never done this with me.
No, we've never bet. No, but I do this, and so if somewhere in the 30 cents range, I'm really certain. So I was thinking to myself, I would bet people on this YouTube channel. I would bet them all 48 cents.
Oh, you're gonna PayPal them 48 cents?
I would PayPal the first person to comment 48 cents.
If you can prove that your Christopher Nolan Batman thing is wrong?
That is correct.
Oh, yeah. I just thought Dark Knight Rises was boring, it was stupid, there's plot holes and it's gay. But I gotta stop saying that. I can't say that on the internet. That's good.
Yeah, don't be like that.
Oh man.
It's not it's happy. It's not homosexual.
Well, I've already explained that I'm ignorant and stuff.
It's not a negative homosexual context.
It's just me being dumb. I'm just dumb.
It's all right, Andy. You don't have to tell our viewers. They know already.
Yeah, they've watched enough. Unless this is their first episode.
This is the first time they're like, "Why did we jump in on episode 3?"
No, they jump in here and they be like, "Wow, this guy's he's so well spoken. He speaks so." No, wait. What did he just say?
There it is. There's his racism.
Yeah, because this episode is the one that's going to make me sound like an intellectual.
Let's take him down.
This is just the gold version of Arlon. Was that the guy's name?
I don't know.
He's the exact same. He's got the spiky knuckles and the same mace chain mask.
Yeah, but cape. So he's a sprite. He's just reused. So he's
palette swap.
He's got a horse this time. The last guy didn't have. Oh, I almost lost my.
That means he's better.
Oh no, I'm Arthur.
Oh, but you're gold, Arthur. He's invincible. Stop hitting him. What was I talking about? Oh, well, Batman, whatever. Yeah, I think the only Batman... Okay. The Michael Keaton Batman movies. Tim Burton. Seriously, those were good movies. I'm not saying, as far as Batman movies go, they're not great. The only good Batman movies were the animated ones. Every animated Batman movie is awesome.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Starting with Mask of the Phantasm and ending with the most recent Son of Batman. They're all good. I love them all. The live action ones, they just never get it right. I really hope they get it right in the new Superman one.
I feel like Tim Burton like the problem with the live action Batman goes like way back, and they've ruined Batman.
I'm not saying like the Tim Burton ones are great movies.
No, but like I mean,
I like them. I would rather watch them than like The Dark Knight Rises.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Next time.
Oh, okay.
And we're back and we're talking about Batman.
All right.
So just in general, like, I mean, if anybody is like a real comic book fan, which is possible because, I draw comics.
Oh yeah, totally. You got plug
my comics.
Plug this on your website and plug your website on this, man. Straight up.
Yeah. So I draw comics.
Art business.
Yeah. And
we saved the grill.
Yeah, sweet. Do we finish this?
I gotta piss so bad.
No, we did not finish this on the...
If this is the end of the series, then...
And it's just like... So we got a whole minute of doing nothing?
Well, just throw this on the end of the last episode. Those were not countless. We could count them.
Oh, yeah,
there was like
lots. 7.
Yeah. Or more or less. I wasn't actually counting.
So, we're talking about Batman.
Welcome back. Ah! The Holy Grail. Get.
If you know anything about comic book history and the history of like Batman, there have been a lot of different live action Batman series. And if we go back to like, I think it's the 30s, late 30s, early 40s, there was like some serials like the original Batman serials. They kind of screwed up Batman forever because they were really poor quality, and it was like laughably so poor quality. I can't remember who, but like the guys who decided like, let's make a live action television series, in the 60s.
Put your name in.
Put my name in it. All right, it's gone. So they said like, oh, this is bad. It's kind of funny. They basically make like the 1960 series like a joke on purpose based on this. And
I do remember watching some kind of like, I watch all the special features on the animated stuff, and they said like it was like the Adam West Batman actually like the comics like turned into that.
Yeah, it that basically, if you go back to the serials that started this that were so poorly bad, like it really kind of ruined Batman. Not to say that there aren't good Batman pieces out there, but it kind of put like a pop culture negative context on it. So basically, they decided, oh, these serials are terrible. Let's make a TV show that makes fun of it. And then you fast forward to the 80s, and when they like Warner Brothers is like, we got Batman now. Let's make a Batman movie, and they get Tim Burton on board. Tim Burton's like, let's get as far away as possible from the 60s television shows.
Hold on, Batman got cool before that because. Frank Miller made like Dark Knight Returns and Year One, I think, before the first Batman movie.
Yeah, but at that point, like we're dealing with like comic code, we're dealing with a whole bunch of other things that like sort of take comics and just really shove them down in the ground, and people not big on them anymore. And,
Pooh!
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And basically. It's we don't really
hero. Sorry.
Yeah, like there's like a big explosion of black and whites in the 80s, but like there's not a huge following. Comics is kind of dead at that point. So when they start making like the Batman movie, they just want to distance themselves away from what pop culture was, which is the 60s television series, as much as possible. And I feel like that was a not a super great direction. And I don't. As a kid, I felt the Michael Keaton ones were boring. And I'm not a big fan of them, and I'm not a big Tim Burton fan, to be honest, so I'm gonna get slagged in the comments.
Seriously? You don't like Beetlejuice?
No, I'm not a Tim Burton fan. Like, I like the stories about Tim Burton, but I don't like his work. Like, I just don't like. Maybe I don't get it, but like, I like the stories where like, when Tim Burton worked for Disney, he'd be found in a closet, just staring at the wall.
All right, I'm not like a Tim Burton fanboy, but like there's a lot of his stuff that I don't really care for. But come on, man, Beetlejuice, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love those movies. That's classic Burton.
Yeah,
that was before he got everything's exactly the same.
Yeah, like I feel like he can do some really good work, and I don't mind it. I'm not like huge on like his stuff. And so basically when he redesigns like what Batman was for the films, like everything from then on is now, this is what serious Batman film canon is. And even like when we fast forward and we're going into like, you know, Batman Begins, like the fact that he needs to have a full black, you know, vinyl suit or you know, whatever they make it out of, which is probably latex. It goes back to that instead of like, you know, serious Batman from the 80s and the Frank Miller stuff where he's still just like in the gray costume. I don't think we'll ever really see a screen that has a true Batman on it.
I have high hopes for this new Superman that's supposed to be like, I think, I don't know if it's the actual title or the working title, but they're calling it Superman versus Batman. It's based on Dark Knight Returns, like the second half where Superman comes in.
Yeah.
So I really hope that's good, man. Because, I mean, like, the animated version did it good. Let's hope they do it good. You haven't seen that yet, have you?
Which one? The
Dark Knight Returns, the animated?
I think I have. I've seen the first part for sure.
Okay, it's good, but they change a couple things. They censor a little bit. Like, okay, you remember the part where like they go to the carnival and Joker and his like henchmen are like handing out cotton candy to Boy Scouts, and then like in a later panel they show like all the Boy Scouts are dead because cotton candy was poison.
No,
that part's gone.
Terrible. My memory is bad.
He's still handing out. I love that comic, but he's still handing out the cotton candy, but you don't see them dead. Like Joker is still probably the most like just evil and demented that we've ever seen him in a
just in general
in a movie.
Joker's so bad.
But they tone it down a little bit. They still tone it down a little bit. But it's yeah, it's really good, man. You gotta. I'll lend it to you. I have it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching Dungeons Around. Our talk about movie reviews and Batman.
We gotta play a Batman game. Too bad Batman Returns, the SNES beat 'em ups in one player. Well, we can still play that, but you know what? Honestly, it's kind of boring. You know what Distant Worlds is, right?
No.
It's like when an orchestra goes on tour and does like the music from Final Fantasy series. They came to Toronto a few times. I saw them.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, I think I understand. Yeah,
I saw them once. You may have seen me wearing the shirt, but anyway, I saw them once. The one time they came.
Yeah,
they're so good, and they totally did the opera, and they had people coming out and singing it. It was so good.
Ugh.
The other thing weird was, okay, there was this couple that was like sitting near us, and during the opera, they were like, "Yeah, it's that cheesy." And I was like, "Why are you even here if you don't like?" Of course, why are you even here if you're not into this like Final Fantasy music? Like, get out of here.